The senator from Colorado.
I thank the senator from Alaska. Thank you, Mr. President, for this opportunity to come to the floor to talk about what this chamber needs to do, along with the House, the President, to get this government reopened to fund border security, something that all Americans agree to, that we can walk and chew gum at the same time, that we can multitask, that we can find a way to fund priority spending on the border, that we can find a way to fund 800,000 government employees, including 53,000 federal employees in my home state of Colorado. In 2014, I was elected to the Senate. In November of 2014, we were dealing with the question of whether the government would shut down. In fact, the first issue that we were asked in the new Congress as we headed back into session was, would there be a looming shutdown over immigration? That's not 2018, 19. That was actually in 2014. Here's what I said then. There's no time, place, or purpose of a government shutdown or default. That's simply ridiculous and something that a mature governing body doesn't even contemplate. We ought to make it very clear that that's simply not acceptable. I said that in 2014. I echoed it in December of 2018, and I stand on the floor today sharing the same belief, sentiment, and value. We need border security in this country. We need to have barriers and structures on the border where it makes sense. As the President has said, he's made a reasonable request to put in place border security. But we also have a responsibility to the people of this country to govern responsibly. And that means not jeopardizing our economy, not jeopardizing the firefighters in Colorado who can't go to training right now because the government is shut down. My home state lost hundreds of homes last year due to wildfires. Think about the catastrophes in California, across the West last year. Firefighters from around the country were called up to do heroic things in saving entire towns. Yet those very training services, classes, and tools that they need for a fire season that could start any time are being denied the training and the classes that they need to save their own life, to save other lives, and to protect our land. We have farmers who are trying to get production loans right now. Can't get their production loans through certain offices because of the shutdown. Farming's not good right now, if anybody. The prices are so low right now, people are struggling. Talked to a farmer in Colorado yesterday. He doesn't know what the bank is going to say to him on Friday when he goes in tomorrow. He can't get a hold of anybody at the USDA because of the shutdown. We need border security. That's why I voted for both measures today. The $5.7 billion for border security and the continuing resolution proposal that contains the President's 2018 budget security or border security proposal. Both measures included border security. We can do this. It's not that difficult. It shouldn't be a challenge to govern responsibly. Shutdowns aren't the solution. Walking and chewing gum at the same time shouldn't be so difficult. And I hope that this chamber will come to its senses, along with our House colleagues and the White House, to move forward. Thank you, Mr. President.